Hi, welcome to Fiction Fast, the show where I write possibly lame stories and then post videos of myself reading them in possibly lame voices. I'm Erin, and this week's prompt is writing a story about cooking pasta. Sounds boring. I don't know what else I can tell you. I'm trying to do a different, when I do my intros and outros, I try to move from one location to the other so that if you don't want to watch me blathering on at either the beginning or the end of the video, you can scroll down to the bottom of your YouTube video page and hold your mouse over, the things there, the little screens that pop up and are like, this is what this part of the video looks like. So that you can, avoid the parts that you don't like. And if you don't like my stories and you just want to hear me talk, then rock on as well. So here's this story. Enjoy. Bill held the pot in the sink and switched on the faucet. He let the water run until it was a few inches from the top, turned the knob, and carried the pan 5 steps to the oven. The water wobbled. He worried about spilling. He placed the pan on the burner, and a bit of water sloshed over the side. Oh well. He turned on the burner, then turned away from the stove. Reaching into the pantry, he came back with 1 bag of spaghetti, less than half full. He sighed, turned around again, and turned off the burner. Maybe you should start shopping with some regularity. His car was unlocked, which was weird. Usually he locked it, because he worried about the GPS going missing or kids jumping in for a joyride. He sat down and looked at his reflection in the rearview. His black eyebrows weren't showing the gray of his hair yet, and his eyes looked as steady as ever. Brown. Boring. He ran a quick hand through his hair, hoping to puff up a bit before running into probably no one at the store. His car started easily, and he lived just around the corner from the store. Why did he bother driving? Hands in his pockets, Bill went through the automatically opened doors. He headed straight for the pasta aisle. Even though he puffed up his hair before, he didn't feel like chancing a meeting by staying here longer than necessary. Hey Bill, look what I found. The voice belonged to a young boy. Not familiar, but not completely unfamiliar. Crap. Bill turned and watched a man, looking to be in his late 20s, take the hand of a kid who could have been anywhere between 6 and 8. Bill never was good at age guessing. The boy held a single-serve, ready-to-eat pie in his other hand, which he showed to the other Bill. Other Bill laughed, said, "Okay, Jimbo, let's find your mom," and dragged the boy along, down an aisle that the sign claimed was filled with cooking supplies. Bill turned away from that aisle and continued down toward the pasta. Damned if he missed his show tonight. His pasta brand was right next to the more expensive crap, like always. Why would anyone spend that much money on something you could buy for less than half the price? He grabbed 3 bags, to be safe, and headed back to the front of the store and to the checkout lines. Almost home free, he thought. Bill pulled into his driveway and put his car in park without taking the keys out of the ignition. No point in rushing through the motions, no one but him waiting for this meal. He grabbed the grocery bag from the back seat, a habit from when Jane rode with him, and finally stopped the engine. He got out of the car, unlocked his house, and ambled back inside. A half hour before his show. Plenty of time. He had the pasta boiling, the TV preemptively turned to channel 52, and a cold beer on his TV tray in no time at all. He stood by the stove, stirring the partially cooked pasta. Soon the water was drained, the food on his plate, and his arm half in the fridge, looking for the Parmesan cheese. His cell phone rang. He picked it up without closing the refrigerator door. "Hello?" He asked the greeting more than said it. "Hi, Bill." "Jane," he said. "Hello. I mean, how are you?" "Got some time to talk, Bill?" He lowered the receiver and held it against his chest. He closed the fridge, and waited. From the other room, he could hear his show's theme. 3 notes, a pause, then into an arrangement meant to portray all of the emotion and action of the series. He lifted the phone to his cheek. "Sure, Jane." Bill left his kitchen and went into the bedroom. He closed the door. Alright, so that's the story of Bill and his attempt at boiling some pasta in time for his television show. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. I can't decide if it's a happy story or a sad story. I mean, Bill's life is kind of sad, I think. But there's the possibility of some sort of reconciliation. I'm gonna say it's a hopeful story. I think I read it with kind of a sad tone because I think that's just how I read things aloud. Sorry about that. If you liked it, if you thought it was enjoyable or worthwhile, please feel free to like, share, and tell me what you think. Type in some comments down below. If you didn't like it, if you thought it was pants, also tell me that. But please try to give me some constructive criticism, because if I don't know what you dislike about it, I can't improve. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful week. Hopefully I'll see you later.